Nah, it didn't. Dang it. Okay. So, due to the fact that I don't actually... Cripes. That area looks stupid. I'm gonna have to deal with it. Inevitably. Where the hell is the head of that? There it is. Okay, I'm just gonna pop that now. And let's get to murder. Gotta get my shields up. My shields. Up. Up. They're up. They're up. The overload magma worm is going down. And it's gone. That was fast. I'm gonna work on my accent someday as well. I was watching the Mark Hamill voice acting interview that was, I guess, being shared around recently. And, like, it's really interesting to listen to that man's range. Like, I've got some, but it's really inexpert. And, well, it's not really, like, expert voice acting quality. And it'd be really fun to, like, kind of boost my range considerably someday. And just go, like, absolutely nuts. I guess D&D is literally for that, which is kind of nice. Well, I have a goofy amount of money. Probably shouldn't stand still. Uh-oh. I think it died. I could be wrong. Still shouldn't stand still for any reason. I'm virtually immortal until something shows up to nuke me, and then I'm gone. I have two settings, very alive or very dead. Luckily, we haven't even come close to the very dead standpoint yet. I think it died. Well, I get the ceremonial dagger. Do I care? I mean, we've reached our goal finally. Ugh. He still hurts though. Let's see. I love how this game hits a point where your health becomes a checkbox instead of a bar. Yeah, there really aren't a whole lot of games that do that. And I mean, it feels kind of unsatisfying when you get one shot in this game. At the same time, any run that gets to the point where you're just going to get utterly demolished by something or anything is usually the point where, like, the run was already satisfying and you knew instant death was coming. You just were trying to stave it off for as long as humanly possible. I was really hoping for more fuel cells in here. Problem is now, I've achieved my goal. I could stop. Well, I could always obliterate this character. That'd be an option. What's this? What's going on there? I guess it's some kind of weird debuff with that guy. So I do want to play with Rex a little bit. What do you guys think? Because we just got the long road. Finally. Do we... I mean, at some point, I guess I could actually just try and take these guys head on. Let's see, go for the Shrine of Order. Okay, let's see if we can find one. Does that always show up in the Ice Realm? Because, yeah, if that just shows up in the Ice Realm, we could do it. Right, I gotta stay here. I wonder if you played on Monsoon. I played on all difficulties. I was only playing on this one specifically for, so I could get the long road finally. And also to make sure I could unlock Rex. Which I succeeded at, handily. Now I'm just screwing around. Thing is, though, like, I'd love, at this length, I probably want to bring on people for multiplayer just for extra goofs. Or command mode, one or the other. Because at this point, like, certain items, more of them would just be kind of pointless and super disappointing. Let's see, where do you find Rex's item? It's in the fourth one, the fiery one. You just have to... It's like on the upper ledges. And then you like drop down, and he's right there. Hi! Holy shit, that's a lot of stone titans. And they're all dead. Well, not all of them. Well, I know that I can survive them at the very least. Wow, they don't even do that much damage. They melt off my shields, but then they actually start hurting me and they don't do biscuits. Give me items. Wish those would give me items faster, or like give me items automatically. Like if I open them up, it goes straight to me. That would be nice. All backup mags. Anything else out here that I really feel the need to open? The answer looks like a very definitive nah. Alright, let us go. I hope you guys enjoy. Oh boy. I wonder if there's a mod that would make it free chests, only fireworks. I bet that's a thing that I could do. Because that would be a hilarious 4th of July thing. Then again, I don't actually... Yeah, I'm not actually going to be here on the 4th of July, now that I'm thinking about it. Like, I'd like to be around here for the 4th of July, and maybe I'll do, like, an early stream of it, but I believe we're actually getting together for the 4th itself. I don't know. I apologize that my social life has been getting in the way of streaming. At the same time, it is really nice being able to actually, like, go out and spend time with people. Like, other human beings. I guess this is sort of like a grim topic, but, there's a YouTuber streamer who was found dead, I think a couple hours? Like, yesterday, I think, or something like that? I don't know. But he has been missing for a couple of days, and then they found him, you know, confirmed dead. Probably, you know, jumped off a bridge, which is extremely sad. And, like, I guess it serves as a reminder, and admittedly he had, like, a lot more issues beyond just things. Cut down! Defeat 500 elite monsters. Cool. Never done that before. Apparently. Yeah, Etika. or Atika or whatever it is. I honestly don't know the guy. I can't really speak to his mental health or like the circumstances in which you know, such a thing would happen, but it's kind of a weird, grim reminder that, like, yeah, this business can be really hard on people. And maybe YouTubing and Twitch was not, like, the root of his problems. I think he had a sibling die. I want to say he had bipolar disorder or something like that, which, like, certainly don't help by the friends. Actually, super similar circumstances, like, a while back. Sorry this is, like, super downer topic stuff. But it's like, for me, it's kind of a reminder of like, yeah, I actually do kind of need to take care of myself a little bit. Because you do, like, if you're not careful in, like, anything, you actually will very much, like, burn out mentally or emotionally and whatnot. And it, like, can suck you dry. And there's another YouTuber commenting on this, a lawyer, I think it was? He was talking about having to, like, take a break and just, like, the mental strain of doing all of this work. What was that, Shell? Oh, I'm getting two people mixed up? Well, I'm bad. Anyway, so I'm just gonna go on with this topic regardless, because it's reminding me of it, my, like, the impetus for this might not be the best, but whatever. But there was something to the extent of, like, you know, most people that are in the entertainment industry, they're usually, like, just handling one aspect of the show. Very, very rarely will you find, like, you know, a TV personality also doing the, like, editing, programming, and so on and so forth. You do run into this in, like, movies and stuff, where, like, the main actor might also be the writer and the producer, but that rarely turns out well. The only one I can think of... Whoop! Hi. Damn, I shoot up high into the sky. That is satisfying. Oh. But, like... Let me see, what am I... Where's my topic? But yeah, so you rarely see anybody in the, like, mainstream and professional entertainment industry actually, you know, doing everything themselves. But especially with, like, indie stuff and, like, working for yourself and working on your own, you really are kind of on your own in a lot of cases. I'm super lucky to have Shell and a decent support system from, like, my moderators and a number of my, like, core group of fans, but, like, it is... there are definitely some days where I'm just like, oh shoot, I just don't want to do anything. Because, like, the strain of it is brutal. And it's not the kind of usual, like, I don't want to go to work today thing. It's like, I straight up just, like, sometimes I'm like, hey, should I just, like, stop? Luckily, for the most part, I don't have to deal with that, but if you are, like, an aspiring streamer or YouTuber and stuff, find, like, your happy place. That sounds stupid, but, like, find kind of the means of decompressing, because no one person can handle this on their own easily. It drives people nuts. I've had more people quit YouTubing and streaming than I have, like, had more people. I've known more people who've like, quit. And usually quit badly. Usually it's after, like, some kind of break, or a breakdown, or just, like, I mean, a whole plethora of things. I had one friend who, actually a couple of friends, who really couldn't stand the fact that they had started before me, and I had passed them. And I always felt really bad about that, because it's like, it wasn't my fault, but it definitely was me as the, like, cause of things. For them having, like, a bad time. Is there more? I guess there's a shrine there, but, like, whatever. And, like, there was definitely, like, unresolved mental and emotional issues that led to, like, some serious problems. And the thing is, you don't have, like, a boss to go to and be like, yo, this person's, like, freaking out at me, or, like, here's counseling. It's just like, nope. Every interaction is just, like, straight up between two to people that might not always, like, be able to cope with it. And even, like, when you are on your own and you're not, like, working with other YouTubers or interacting with them and stuff, like, oh god, it's kind of miserable. I mean, for starters, I'm sure all of you have looked at YouTube comments and just seen the garbage that, like, can be on there. And, you know, usually you're kind of just like, man, that person's, like, a dickhole because they said blah, blah, blah. But as a YouTuber, if you try and, like, actually maintain, like, a decent... Oh, hey, there was the boss. If you try and maintain your own, like, comment section... Is that it? Did we find all the items? I guess we did. Whatever, I'll go hit the teleporter. It's not like I really need much for items at this point. I'm just going until I die. Hey, thank you, Shakira, for the 23-month sub, and Xanderco for the 21-month resub. How you guys doing? Welcome to me talking about sad things. I apologize. Oh, God. We might just crash this game instead of actually completing this run. It's very possible. Yeah, there's several YouTubers that have needed to ease up on their posting schedules due to mental health issues, and you still subscribe. Yeah. More wax quails? This is only going to go worse. Let's see. But, like, so... I've actually had this problem a little bit recently, to the point where, yeah, I've actually almost completely given up reading YouTube comments. Like, I'll read them here and there when I'm, like, not busy, but I used to be, like, very, very dedicated about reading every YouTube comment and responding to, like, a decent chunk of them, and I've given up. And it sucks a little bit, because I really was trying to keep, like, a very, like, decent community going, but it's just, there's so many just awful people out there. Some that might be, like, well-meaning, and others that are just like, you're not a real gamer unless you play Commando. And I realized, like, yeah, that probably was just a complete joke, but... But, you know, I was trying to curate it and, like, tell people to chill out for a while. You know, especially when, like, you're early on in terms of YouTube and whatnot. You generally don't want to, like, ban people, because that is potentially a fan lost, as opposed to a fan converted if you actually, like, speak to them and try and open up some kind of dialogue. I think the larger I've gotten, the less likely I've been able to even do that, because it's just, like, half the time I, like, try and engage in commentary and, like, dialogue and whatnot. Wow, we're on stage 24. I don't know if I'm going to be able to catch up to Rick's 1 billion points, or whatever his, like, goal was. But we might end up moving towards that faster than I was expecting. See, here's a happy thing. Started printing that matter manipulator model. 30 more hours of printing to go. You can help me get through the tedious task. Yeah! And that is actually the kind of nice flip side. We'll flip side a little bit, because, like, I don't really have a point. Just take care of yourselves, regardless of whether you want to be a YouTuber or not. And, like, if you do need help, talk to someone. Because, yeah, I've lost friends. Quite a number of friends. I got back on Facebook, and it's like, how many of my friends are, like, living near me? And the answer is, oh, how many of my friends are just not alive anymore? That's grim. The older you get, the more that's going to be a reality, and that kind of sucks. But yeah, I do actually get quite a lot of emails from people. And unfortunately, I can't respond to all of them. I get a lot of emails, just period. I should really probably just move on. Or actually, let's go hit the red chest. There's no way I can't afford it after all this. If I can find it. I guess I should probably just pop open chests as I go by. Some of them are good. I wonder if they adjusted it so if you've hit the cap on an item, you don't get any more. That would be a nice change of pace. I doubt that's what they did, but still. Okay, but yeah, I get a lot of emails from people specifically telling me how they've been able to, Oh, that was still a shit ton of money. Hey, Dio's best friend, Dio! I've just finally started getting into JoJo. Those first, like, 5 episodes are garbage. And then after that, it actually gets a lot more fun once they actually start fighting things and doing shit as opposed to standing around and worshipping Dio for whatever reason. I never really understood that. He always seemed like a bit of a dick. But I guess that was kind of the point. Everybody was blind to it. I don't know. Anyway, likable characters are important to me. I guess it does kind of make him an interesting-ish villain. Let's see. Let us get another one of those for obvious reasons. I've also been watching GDQ, specifically the Pokemon Crystal Run. They had a Raikou named Dio, and so everybody would shout that whenever he showed up on screen, and it was pretty funny. But yeah, the amount of people that have said that my videos have, like, seriously helped them is actually kind of depressing, but also, like, extremely, charming, comforting, something, validating. It's definitely one of those things that you read it and you're like, yeah, I've done a good thing with myself and my weird job. And I'm not just like this weird leech. Ah. I feel guilty being one of those people. I don't know, I've seen this like weird trend with a lot of people that just start like, I'm gonna say devouring content and regurgitating it towards people. Where the hell is that? Oh, did I actually like home in? Oh, teleporter's up there. Devouring content and regurgitating it, so like people that watch other YouTubers' subscriber numbers go up or down, usually down. And that always just feels so to me. Or like the people that just read weird and dark Reddit threads, and it's just like, I mean, I kind of understand it if it was like no sleep or something like that, but half of them are like legal drama or relationship issues, and it's just like, that's maybe a little bit too much like public blast for me. See, which JoJo did I start with? The one with the one where Dio becomes you know, a vampire and so on and so forth. Like, the origin story? I don't know. I should probably have just read the manga version, because I can just blitz through mangas way faster than I can watch an anime. Hi, I'm just up here. It is a giant mess. I love this. I can't believe we're still alive. But really, it's a lot of the healing items that I've picked up. And also very much the amber, or not the amber, the topaz brooch. That thing is insane. I really do think I can just like insta-give things with the jump, which is kind of cool. Yeah, the mask arc. Yep. And at some point I'll get through all of it very slowly. Problem is, usually when I'm like trying to do anything, like if it's free time, I'm usually, like I was doing today, I was putting together my TV stand, my new TV, which is so large I'm afraid to move it. And it's so large it almost didn't fit on the TV stand, which is bad. But it's stable enough we're never gonna bump it, probably. Famous last words. We good? We're good. But yeah, so usually my free time is dedicated to spending time with Shell, spending time with friends, going out, doing things, seeing new things. Writing. Reading. I haven't actually read a book in a while, which sucks a little bit because one of the first things I did when I moved here was I went to the Powell's bookstore and picked up a couple of books that I wanted to read as like part of a potential like book club thing. Because I'd love to. I mean, I've talked about the Wanderbot Prime channel that I've been like slowly kind of working on. Let's see, did I actually get this open? I did. More wax quails! God damn. I feel validated in the fact that I usually use the mod to just outright ban them. But that's okay. Let's see, how big's the new TV? Just 55 inches. I'm sure people have bigger. But for me, that's perfect. Because it's just in a small you know, I don't know exactly how big my office is. 10 by 15 feet? I guess it's actually comparatively kind of large. But that means we can have our poangs on the opposite side of the room and more or less read every small bit of text without issues. Yeah, when I was at Best Buy, they're like, here's the 85-inch, and I'm like, I really don't want that. And they're like, but it's so good, and I'm like, no. I really don't need that level of speed. Did anybody see the boss? I don't think I did. I honestly just kind of blanked on the fact that there might have been a boss there. I think it was like 2 of the jellyfishes. Maybe. It's hard to tell. I thought I'd become like weaker comparatively as I've gone along, but it seems like I'm scaling faster than my enemies are, which is, I guess, is a good thing, but still. But yeah, for me, a 55-inch TV is actually kind of overlarge. I probably should have gone with the 49-inch. But it, I guess I could actually, like, post the image to Discord or something. But there's no more room, laterally in my, like, office nook area. Damn, that is effective. So, you used to scare me with those lasers, now you don't. I don't think I'm sprinting anymore. I think this is just regular walk speed. Yup. So. But yeah, if I was living permanently in a, well, I don't think I'd still spring for like an 80-something inch TV. I don't think that would be really useful for me. What I'd like to do eventually is have like a setup specifically so Shell and I can sit side by side playing games together. Ooh, Aegis! Healing past full grants you a temporary barrier. Oh, that's obscenely good for me. I think I just picked up a gun drone. Well. That's kind of goofy and potentially useless, but I'll take it. Ah, come back. But yeah, I don't know. I would like to have some kind of like dual recording setup so Shell and I can actually like sit next to each other and play Monster Hunter. Thing is, like, for the most part, Shell doesn't actually play a whole lot of video games, so it'd be mostly pointless. It'd still be cool. Every once in a while I see somebody's, like, crazy recording setup where they both have, like, armchairs or something like that, and like, twin TVs and, like, really pretty setups. My setup is just, like, all jank. It'll be easier once I actually, like, own a house. As it currently stands, I don't. I am renting a house, and I don't know really when I want to buy a house, either. But, let's see. But, like, currently I can't screw things into walls. I can't even put curtains up. Because my, the person that owns the house is just like, we really don't want you to do that. And it's like, oh, but it's kind of bright in here. I get woken up pretty early. I sleep with a blindfold and I still get woken up pretty early by the sun. I am very light sensitive. Holy shit, that's a lot. And they're gone. Except for that one. Okay, now it's gone. Now they're all gone. Do drones get all the buffs from the items that I have? No. There's a mod for that, which makes them amazing. Aegis just made all the healing even more viable. I'd say this is getting ridiculous, but that's just not adequate. It's a fun run. I mean, at this point, it's virtually unwatchable, I would say. but I'm enjoying it. So, I'm just gonna fire the BFG out that direction. Oh, looks like it hit the tree. Kinda hoping it would go through the tree, but still. At least I'm not the only person, you know, sleeping with blindfold. I am super light sensitive. Something from college. I guess, or maybe just always. I don't know. I love not having any light reach my eyes when I'm trying to sleep, because then I can just, like, be totally chill and sleep until whenever I want to wake up. Which is usually like 9 or 10. I used to sleep until like much later than that, but it wasn't actually that not validating. It wasn't that fun. It's a 3D printer. Have I really gotten everything? No, I didn't get everything from out here. Oh, sticky bombs. We actually have quite a bit of those. It's 9. But yeah, I don't know. So at some point I'd like to have like my own recording setup den. Honestly, what I'd like is a totally finished basement. Probably. You know, nice carpeting. Probably no windows, just because. And, you know, 1 or 2 couches in there. Desk set up for Shell, myself, and maybe a guest or something. Just in case I have people over. But that won't be for a while. And shade. I really like a shady house. I'm not big on sunlight on the house itself. Hurts the AC bill, and I'm already like paying out the nose for power, just considering how much how many electronics I'm running. So yeah, the more I could skimp there, the nicer that would be. I'm trying to think of like anything else that would really stand out. I mean, I'm sure there's tons of things that I would love to have in a house. I haven't even thought of. Air conditioning is a must. I was moving out here, I was originally like, yeah, I might not actually need AC that much. The answer is, that's a stupid thing. Of course I need AC. It was like 90-something a couple days, like a week ago? 2 weeks ago now? And yeah, it was nice and cool in my house. I didn't feel like dying. It's so cute watching them try and hurt me. They don't succeed. I mean, they kind of are capable of harming me. It just doesn't matter. They heal it all back almost instantly. It's a bit of a shame they haven't added the collector back to this game. I guess the Forest Guardian, or whatever his name is, actually does kind of look like it. Not the same, though. Okay. Well, what do we want to do? I've made it freaking far. I could keep going, but I should probably stop. Because I want to play Rex, and then I want to play Sinking City. Shall we just pop the teleporter and see how long it takes to kill them? Takes for them to kill me? Where is it again? Like down? There it is. Okay. So I'm just gonna hang out right here. Let's see. So 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Oh, I didn't actually activate it. 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25. I killed the boss without having my hands. Huh. Well, I don't know how to feel about this. What is even hitting them? I'm actually legitimately kind of confused as to what's doing damage. Because I've got my Frost Relic aura. As you heal, you release skulls. Oh. And because I'm healing so fast, I'm just perpetually shitting skulls forever at everything. Well, I'm apparently unkillable. So I could keep going. This would be a great run for it. But you know what? You know what else I could do? If if nothing can kill me, then I can. Bang. Yeah, I'd like to do more of this, but I have a limited amount of time. 16 million points. Holy butts, how long did Rick play? How long did Rick play? To get to 1 billion? You know, I gotta try that myself. Okay, so we unlocked that one. We still haven't done Glorious Battle. Newt Altars, and 3 combat shrines in a single stage. Okay, so that one's a little off. And then, yeah, we just have to start picking up some of the moon things to use them. Oh, base damage by 100%, reduce maximum health by 50%. Interesting. I like the fact that it does actually give you the very specific stats there. Anyway, yeah, we'll have to give that a go again. At some point when I have a little bit more free time. Like, start really early and actually say, like, this is going to be a run that we try and make go for 1 billion points, just because. But later.